There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Yellow Jackets head coach before the game. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Bruins will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, running back on the move. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to it. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. All things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Has to let this one go off his back foot. And he's got it inside the 35. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
And they're attacking the middle of the field. That's a big gain by the offense. And I know the big fella, I know it takes him a second to get going, but once he gets 8, 10, 12 yards downfield, those are big strides, and it's hard for people to keep up with them. Really nice job getting vertical.
Got a little grass. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. You're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
He's got the tight end. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He got it. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Bruins will hustle to the line. Third down in the gun, Iamaleava. The quick out to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. They get to the line quickly.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on third down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on third down was big.
So now it's second and long. Now on the move. Picks up the first down. Might have a chance. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Nardi, this is why you run plays right up the middle. This is why you work on it. It's a design play to get you 4, 5, 6, 7, a positive gain, and then you run it enough. Somebody gets out of their gap on defense, and boom, you get a big play out of it. So nice job by the offense. Day one plays you installed in training camp that come out to be big plays.
Throwing, Iamaleava. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, UCLA. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You pack it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. They go to the counter. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. To throw, it's Mendoza. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Punt is on its way. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. The run inside. It's Knight. Got enough for the first. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. You think about the long list of great UCLA running backs. You know what people forget? Jackie Robinson was a UCLA running back.
And Jackie also started safety for UCLA. He started both ways. Just think about how good of an athlete you have to be to do that. But the tradition, the uniform.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Taking it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Wideout trying to get it in. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Iamaleava escapes the pressure to his right. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Love the competitive nature by the defender on that play. That's just a 50-50 ball, and that defender swatted it away.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Gets it to him on the screen. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
Well, when it comes to screen passes, you're just trying to mix them in different situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass. You're letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense.
There's a crease. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And that last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And he put an exclamation point on that drive with a 29-yard touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Got his man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Bruins want to move quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. That's reeled in. It's Ellis. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
The Bruins line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Shoots it to the left. Fires left side, it's Smith. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So first down here as they go back to work. Throwing, Iamaleava. Here comes the heat. He gets away. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Line getting set on 2nd down. The RPO, it's complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava makes the catch. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's all the way down to the 3, showed it all on that run. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. On the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, You know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the run, it's Hosley. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Well, that play was supposed to go to the outside.
Well, and the defense knew that, too. They saw the sweep right away, got to the outside, understood where the ball was trying to go. Listen, if you put those guys in a cage and you set an edge really hard, make that sweep that's designed where everybody's blocking out wide to go back.
Picked off. Trying to take it back. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Iamaleava. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you've just got to take off and get it.
57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Steps away. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a gap. It's Hosley. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. The play-action fake. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Reads, oh, it's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Doesn't it always seem like that?
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And Jesse, you have a slot receiver like this. He can create matchup nightmares for a defense.
No doubt about it, Reese. And him and this quarterback, they really are on the same page. He's so deliberate with his route running. The quarterback knows exactly where he's going to be and when he's going to be there. And that's why they're so tough to stop.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Quick strike complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
Nico Iamaleava throwing again. Pocket breaking down. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And, man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But, man, see the surroundings, right? Like, know when guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. That's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
Throwing, Iamaleava. Touchdown, Bruins! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Bringing the heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. The Bruins call timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man, getting tackles for losses, getting sacks. It makes it easy to play defense. You know what else does? Forcing a 3rd and long where you know they got to throw the football like they got right here.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Going to take a shot. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Makes the grab. It's Allen. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion on that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for him there.
Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Under fire. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day.
Man, I've been there. This is one of those games you just want to forget right away and turn the page. 4 picks now thrown by this guy, and you're just not able to make your reads. Things aren't clicking. You're not seeing the field, and the ball's not coming out right. Next week cannot come soon enough for him, I can tell you that.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Picked up a few on that run, but this defense able to keep him contained here late in the half.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, welcome in to our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Longhorns with the lead right now in the first half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the American Conference.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Knight. Breaks into the open. At the 30. 10. Touchdown, UCLA. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. At midfield, he's got room. Flying down the left side. Inside the... and he scores! Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bruins will punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why?
There he goes. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Iamaleava. Got a man. It's Ellis.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
To the air. It's Iamaleava. Here's the pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Snagged out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. Takes a handoff. It's Hosling. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both, and that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations, and now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
They've got them penned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Finds his big tight end. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
All even here in the 3rd quarter as they get set to snap it on 2nd and 10. Oh, they're after him. Finds a man on the left. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
That's a really, really good route by the receiver. It's called a corner route. Did a great job sticking his foot in the ground and running towards the sidelines and running right to that hole in the defense.
The Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. The give on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
Quarterback keeper. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB-designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. With the catch, it's Hosley. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it, make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hosley. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The run up the middle, looking for the score. Stopped behind the line, and that's pretty much going to offset the gain on the previous play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! They take the lead here in the 4th.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Iamaleava from the gun on 3rd down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
You know, you wonder sometimes if this quarterback, because of the success he's had earlier in the game, running the ball, just thinks every time I scramble, something good is going to happen. I think that time, guys, he should have stayed in the pocket and tried to take a shot because it looked to me like he had a guy open downfield.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll take it himself. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll decline the penalty. Pleased with the results of that last play. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Running inside, it's Knight. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play call.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. The give to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Just ran him over. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They've got a 1st down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Fires to the middle. Smith's got it. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a 1st down for this offense.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Throwing, Imaliava. Fakes the grab. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Imaliava to the air again. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And for the 2nd time in this game, he'll try to knock through a field goal, this one a 41-yarder. And he got it! Tie ball game here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Got him downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And down he goes helps the defense bring in the heat.
These are the places of defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
We've seen a lot of good hands in the back end of this defense in this game. They've got multiple interceptions. That was not a good example, though. That should have been another one, but they say people play defense for a reason.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Heaves it on the run. He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
And obviously that linebacker is getting up with a little bit of juice, a little pep in his step. That was a great lick. Nice job seeing the ball thrown, breaking on it, and really delivering a good blow. But how about the credit to the receiver? Holding on to the football when you're getting hit by a big linebacker in college football, that's a big-time play.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their 2nd. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. Now the play fake. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. The Bruins choose to use their final timeout here. Gives them a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. And it's gone! And with just over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
Big-time kick late in the 4th quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Iamaleava throwing right. He's got it. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
They get a big completion there, and I know there's a sense of urgency. This is a 2-minute drill, but there is still time on the clock. This quarterback understands how to manipulate.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a